Okay, so we just got back from a 2-for-1 deal in Arizona. Well, hang on. Actually, Wendy is still in Arizona. I got back from the 2-for-1, but we had 2 paranormal investigations in the beautiful state of Arizona. And wow, let me just tell you, this is what I'm considering the creatures of the night. The last investigations of the year were blowouts. I mean, major, exciting places that we went to. They were, well, one of them was a big one on our list, Forever and a Day. The other one was a big surprise to me. Wendy found it and was like, this is a place that we're going to. And I was like, yeah, of course, sign me up. And that place happens to be the place that we're talking about tonight. That is the Acadia Ranch Museum in Oracle, Arizona. Oh my gosh. And it was such a fun place. It's hard for me to figure out exactly where to start when talking about this amazing location. So I guess before I do jump into all of the everything that we experienced, let me just give you a teensy tiny bit of background. Going in, I knew very little. I knew that it was a house. I knew that it was once upon a time a tuberculosis, like a sanatorium, that sort of thing. Did not know that it was also at one point in time the post office for the town, or the second post office for the town. I found out in research that the post office room in the sanatorium, or the Acadia Ranch, was also the morgue at one point in time.
I didn't know that.
Right, exactly. And that was fascinating because we actually thought we heard a few things in the post office, but we had only, realized that it was the post office at the time. And also when it was a boarding house, which I guess came after it being the sanatorium. It was a boarding house. There were residents that had been sleeping in like sleeping bags out on the front porch. There were so many people sleeping there at one point in time that the who is it that I'm looking at my notes because I can't remember her name. The lady that was, well, I've lost it. Anyways, the lady that was the caretaker at the time was shoveling out food left and right, that she basically lived in the kitchen for the boarder. So I thought that was interesting because, and I wanted to say all of that because when Wendy had found this place and I knew nothing about it, I was like, yep, cool, sign me up. Wendy knows exactly what we're into. I trust Wendy. I didn't watch the Ghost Adventures episode until like a couple days beforehand. And one of the things that happens in the Ghost Adventures episode is that there are always kitchen noises, like just out of the blue. Like they catch it on their recorders and stuff. Like they say that there's nobody in the house and that they continuously hear kitchen noises, which is fascinating to me. Why would you hear like dishes and like forks and spoons and things like that? But then reading up a little bit on the history and finding out that there were, they turned it into a boarding house, and that this one lady took it upon herself to be like the maid, the cook, the chef, the cleaning lady, all of that. She's constantly churning out food. Like, that's why that residual noise must be happening, because she's still in the kitchen cooking.
Yeah, I think that is when the Ramseys had the house, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't have notes in front of me, but I think it's like Ma Ramsey is what they would call her or whatever.
Okay.
Like everybody called her Ma. And so she was the bossy one in charge and stuff. So it's funny because that Ghost Adventures episode, they talk about like kind of an aggressive presence or whatever. And Zach had thought he had saw a guy, which people do say that they think they've seen a guy there before.
Yeah.
They gave him the name. Some people give him the name George, but it's funny that they're probably thinking it's this aggressive male spirit, and it's really just a mom in the kitchen being like, "Y'all get out of here! Quit making a mess! Quit making all this noise! Stomping around!
Or take this and go set the table!" Right? Exactly.
Yeah, come on, chop chop! Everybody, do something around here. That's so funny.
I love it so much. I had so many reservations going into this location because of the Ghost Adventures episode. And oh my gosh, I can't even begin to tell you, I had actually gotten scared. The episode makes it seem like it's this location that's in the middle of the desert. It's secluded. You have to go off a beaten path, down a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, and meet this spooky character that's going to come out of the shadows. And give you the keys and then you're done, whatever. It's nothing like that at all. Oh my gosh. It is definitely off of a main highway. You take a, I don't know, a detour, just one short road off of the highway, and then boom, there it is off the road. It's not all the way deep down a dark desert highway in the middle of nowhere. It's off a main road. As soon as you pull up, the caretaker or the museum orienter, I don't know what John's official title is, but he meets you like right there. And he's the warmest, most sincere person, like, I think that we could have met. The way that he's portrayed in Ghost Adventures, I think they just do their best to dramatize every bit of the show. Whatever, it's entertaining, so I'm not knocking it. But I was so concerned about coming to this place, and then you meet John, and he takes you right into the museum, and he's immediately walking you through, and he's very gentle. Oh, and he wants to know who you are, what's your group. He's asking all these questions about us, like total dad vibes immediately. And I was so in love with this place and him right away. I was just immediately, all of my fears were just wiped away. I was like, okay, this is not going to be Villisca Axe Murder House. We are not going to die tonight. I felt super safe.
Yeah, he was the sweetest guy ever, and I'll go ahead and say it. I hope he never finds this video. We kind of made jokes about him being a murderer, but it wasn't even like that. Like, when I was first communicating with him about the location, he was like, "Can you meet me at like 6 or 6:30?" And I was like, "Eek, my BFF gets in on her flight at like 6:45, so I can't be out there until 8 or 8:30." And he was like, I said, "But I can come out there early. My husband can bring her later, if that is what works best for you." And he was like, "Nah, it's cool. I'll meet you at 8:30. So I told this all to my husband, like, "Isn't this the sweetest guy?" And he was like, "Yeah, he's trying to kill you." Like, so Carl started all of this, because Carl was the one that was like, "That's murder vibes, that he doesn't want me to come out there. He wants just two ladies to come out there." And I was like, oh my gosh, it is kind of in the middle of nowhere. I've never seen this guy. I don't know who he is. And then sure enough, he's on the Ghost Adventures episode. So he's like a real person. And he was the sweetest person. And he's like one of the first people I think we've ever dealt with that has been like, "Hey, what's your group name? Do you have a business card? Would you like to leave it?" Like, most people just give me my money and then here's your keys, and they just bye. They see so many paranormal investigators, they just don't give a shit about individual ones, where he was like wanting to get to know who we were and if we're going to come back and stuff like that.
Yeah, he wanted to know our story too, which was surprising. Nobody ever does that. He was so genuine. And so one of the parts, so Wendy had already said, okay, so her husband's like murder vibes, totally. Wendy told me $60, and I'm like, is that because they know we're gonna die? Like, they're just like, don't make them pay too much. Like, whatever, we'll get there. I mean, like, there were all these red flags being raised. And
yeah,
then,
I forgot about that. It's also because it was so cheap that we were like, this is a trap. This is a trap that they know a ghost hunter is going to fall for.
Look, how sad is that? That two paranormal investigators who've been investigating places forever and a day, they go to a genuinely haunted location and they're put off by the fact that it's $60. Like, it's so, because everyone's like $600. No problem, $600. Sign your name away. Check here, check here, check here. If you die, it's not our fault. $600. But this. So, anyways, yes, we get there. John takes us on a tour through the house. He's super genuine and sweet, and he gives us a rundown of the history of the location, the names that I already forgot when I was trying to give you the history. But go see John. Go to the Oracle, the Acadia Ranch in Oracle, Arizona. Meet him yourself. He's very warm. I 1,000% give him 5 stars. I give him 5 stars all day long.
Same. And also, corrections corner, in a lot of our videos, you will hear me say, maybe even Chris say, Arcadia. It's Acadia. I was just throwing in an R. That is the name of a national park. I don't know why that was stuck in my head, but it's Acadia. There is no R in it.
Hey, at least his name wasn't like Jeremy. or something. When you said corrections corner, I'm like, oh my God, I got his name wrong again.
Right? It's a Fred Frank situation.
Fred
It's
Frank.
not John. It's James. No, it's
James.
John. Yes.
It's Gerald. Yeah, John was a sweetheart. And yeah, I do remember I said Arcadia. I had also, I think our live video that I posted on YouTube right away, I think I named it Arcadia. And then I went back and changed it. I was like, wait a second, there's no R. It's okay, whatever. Yes, it's Acadia. There you go. There you have it. So anyways, let me get started. So we get into the night. Wendy's already unloaded the vehicle. Maybe I helped her. I really don't remember helping her. Wendy's like a machine. She's like, we got to go. And all the stuff's on the table. That's where I remember where we were, right? We're in there.
Chris,
we're like,
just a little side note on that. Chris is also very clumsy. So I don't let her do a lot of heavy lifting because I want us to get through the night. So
super true. I most likely was just chatting away with John because that's what I do. Talk, blah, 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 blah. There's a good chance I was just chatting away with John and Wendy was just like, machine, let's go, let's go, let's go. So, and I'm super clumsy, like she said. So anyways, back to the night. We've got a table full of stuff that magically appeared there because Wendy unloaded the entire vehicle. Now we have to get ready to start our night. And Wendy and I are kind of like in the middle of discussing, what are we going to do? Where are we going to go? What is first? What's the plan? And both of us kind of start hearing voices, noises, not really sure. It's our own ears and it's a brand new place. What's going on? Wendy says it might have been a growl. And I'm like, I might have heard a man's voice. Like, we're both hearing kind of things going on. So I'm like, okay, fuck this. I pulled out the audio recorder, trusty Sony audio recorder, and I just start recording. It's the first thing I can grab. So I go with it. And we record a tiny little session. I play it back, and we can hear something on the audio device, but it's super low. It's like, actually, at the point where we're not talking, surprisingly enough, there is something talking, there's something speaking, but you can't make out the words. All you can hear is sort of like the noises that the mouth makes, the pops and the like the little, I don't know, the things that you would put a pop filter on in front of you so that you don't catch those things when you're on a YouTube channel. They didn't have that pop filter. So you can hear just those pops. Anyways, I clipped that and I'll play it for you, but just so you know, the recording is very faint. It is a whisper. I have figured out and what I think I figured out what it's saying to us. But you'll have to listen to it on our YouTube channel to decide for sure, because I imagine playing it through this recording and you hearing it, it's even going to be lower than it is if you heard it on the YouTube channel. So I'm gonna play it here so Wendy can hear it and you go and listen to it on our YouTube channel. Okay.
We have
blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna try and speed it up. I just already told you all of that setup.
vibrate again.
let me try. I mean, I can hear something there. I'm going to turn the volume up, and I don't know if that turns it up for the video or not, like if everybody else is also getting an increased volume, but I'm going to try that just in that one little spot.
All right.
Go for it.
I kind of hit my mic. Did you hear it? I hit my mic right as it was going.
No, I heard it. Like, yeah, it's very faint, of course, you know, as they do. It's the beginning of the night too. Like maybe we haven't given them enough juice yet.
True.
But you don't have to enjoy it. I wonder if it has something to do with like we interrupted something, or if it's kind of like you don't have to enjoy if they're here or not. Like maybe another spirit is okay with us being there, but somebody else is like kind of grumpy about it. You know, they're talking to each other, or because it's nothing we said, right?
No.
Yeah.
At this point when I'm recording, I'm asking like the standard questions. Who are you? What's your name? What are you doing here? Or, you know, what? I didn't clip all of that because there was so long of the clip and then there's nothing happening. It was just this portion and a little bit after that where there's actually things being said. And I agree with you, Wendy. It's definitely two different people or spirits. interacting with each other as far as I'm concerned, because I hear this, you don't have to enjoy it. And like I said before, it's a lot more clear when you just listen to it on YouTube. But this sounds kind of like a female speaking. And then later on, I get something that sounds like male. You don't have to enjoy it. This is in the main room where they would have had the tuberculosis patients, but it's also like a dining room. So maybe this was, what did you say her name was? Mama Ramsey? Maybe this is her.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe she's setting the table.
You don't have to. Yeah.
It could be like a residual thing. Yeah, where she's just like, it's food is food. Eat what's on your plate. Yeah.
But it does sound female to me. And then later on, I hear something that sounds like a male. So here's that again. Very faint, super quiet. And then just going to fast forward a little bit. Dogs barking all night long.
Why does it seem like every time we stop to pay attention to you, you stop moving around?
All right, so it's tough to hear, but in the midst of the dog barking, because the dog kind of steals the scene here, there's kind of like a low belly laugh. It's a ha 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 ha. And I thought, wow, I really feel like those two go together. You don't have to enjoy yourself, and then someone's like, like, I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Well, just like they're like, cutting each other and stuff or whatever. Yeah. It is kind of like we just interrupted conversation.
Right. So that's the two that I get right away, right off the top of us starting out. And just going back to when Wendy and I first walk in the door, and I think I hear a voice or a growl, like there's a weird vibrating noise that we heard. And I don't know, I wish I had been recording, but maybe it was the man's laughter at that point also, because it's so guttural. Like if you can really go to our channel and listen to it, and with your noise canceling headphones or even with like earbuds, you'll hear it a lot better. It's like the standard, like the Santa Claus kind of laugh that you expect to hear at the mall. Like it's wild. I mean, he's having a good time. Maybe that was actually the vibrating that we heard and felt or whatever at that time. Don't know. I'm just speculating as I do. So
it makes sense though, and it makes sense like lots of things that vibrating sound could have been, because we weren't like plugged in and we're hearing it from another dimension, Yeah, exactly. But there was like, I feel like it happened even twice, like that we were hearing this weird like vibrating sound. So what if it's the man groaning about what she brought to eat? That kind of sound, and a big dude would be like kind of vibrating, echoing like through. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about how that works. But yeah, we were hearing it, and it was not the cars outside, and all the neighbors besides the dogs were still as can be.
True. That's absolutely true. We heard dogs pretty much all night and cars pretty much all night. But the neighbors, nope, didn't hear a peep out of them. And I'm sure they didn't want to hear a peep out of us also. So
John said they didn't. So yeah.
John said, don't go on that side of the house. If you just front door, other side of the house, cool. So once that happened, that pretty much started the night for us. I am kind of a little bit of a blur when it comes to the events and how they occurred through the night. Like I've got a couple of recordings that I'm going to play for you. I don't remember in what order they occurred, because
doesn't matter. Just play it.
Yeah, I'm totally lost. But just so you know, this is a recap. There will be more coming from the Acadia Ranch. Wendy and I think I barely touched on that. We just were there last weekend, so we have not had the chance to go through all of our SD cards. No. And let me tell you, one of my SD cards it gave me a middle finger when I was trying to pull stuff off of it. I had to have my husband go in and like copy it some magic way, some things that he knows the computer things. I'm just like, I'm ready to break the computer and throw it out the window because it's not speaking to me. But
you know, you texted me that this morning that like you just lost something on your SD card. And last night I had loaded everything onto my computer, but I knew that I used my Zoom recorder at least once. And
yeah,
so I'm putting in the SD card for that. And it's like, I ain't got
Yep.
nothing for you. What are you talking about?
Yep.
So when you said that this morning, I was like, oh, that shit happened to me too. Like it's got to be Ghost if it happened to both of us. And then like as I thought about it more, I was like, you do have to hit record twice. Like that's how the Zoom works, is it gives you a minute to like get yourself ready. So I'm like, or
Oh
maybe
no.
or maybe I didn't hit that button twice.
Hmm.
But oh well. I mean,
Wow.
I was still video recording at the same time. I was
Yeah.
only plugged into the Zoom to amplify sound. So
It would be wild if you did do it twice because it was my audio recorder that the SD card was like, nah, forget you and all of the audio recordings that you thought you had. And I was like, I'm like losing my mind because I do have a lot of recordings on it. And it's just, nah, you don't need any of this. And then if your Zoom is just like audio recordings, bye. You can fucking forget that too. Maybe there was something with just those two things. I was losing my mind because there's so much that happened. Anyways, the video that I just played for you obviously wasn't a video. It was just the audio. I put it to a picture of the ranch with some text and stuff like that. I was able to recover it thanks to my husband. So a couple of the other audio clips that you get all off the same device, I was able to recover it. So Wendy, there's still hope if you did hit record twice. Okay. So anyways, moving on. I feel like at some point, this could have been when we were live, but I do not 100% remember totally. We went into the cold storage room and we did do the SB box. I tried to use the honeytone. The honeytone didn't work. So I just used the SB box. Nothing came through that I was aware of. I mean, maybe later on I'll find something or maybe you'll catch something on your, what is your audio device called?
the Zoom.
The Zoom. Maybe you'll catch something. But we didn't feel anything in that room, which doesn't matter because it seems like our feelings were null and void come to this place because there's a lot of we didn't feel anything and we were just getting shit left and right. But Wendy and I were both seeing a weird shadow, and I'm just bringing this up. I don't have any footage of this. Wendy and I are both seeing a weird, like a shadow in a shadow, kind of fading in and out in the kitchen that's just outside of the cold storage room. We saw that kind of going in and out. We didn't think much of it. We end up leaving the cold storage room because nothing's happening. And then suddenly the dead bell is, hello, I'm awake. In between the kitchen and the main room. I don't really know what else to call that room. That's where the TB patients would have stayed. It was also our sleeping quarters for the night. Maybe the dining room at one point in time. So a lot of action happened there between the kitchen and that room, and the dead bell was right in the floor. It starts lighting up, and we start asking questions. I don't think we got it to respond to us right away, but this was just some of the activity that was just kind of starting to ebb and flow for us. By the time we had moved through the entire house, we had a REM pod set up in one of the frontmost rooms, and oh my God, it's time to go live. It's midnight. It took us like a couple of hours to kind of walk through that area. But again, I might have lost track of time. I've got some things to show you, and I don't remember if that happened before or after our live. But anyways, when we were doing the live video, the REM pod is going off, and I do have a complete video of the live on YouTube. I can jump to it now if you want me to, but also something weird happened to both of the lives from the Arizona cases. The videos have a bit of looping, like both of them. I understand lag. We're in the middle of the desert, but the looping, I don't get. I don't know how that even happens. Somebody had commented on one of the videos that it was looping. We couldn't even see it on our end. We didn't know it was happening.
No, and I saw the comment looping, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
What does
I
that
don't know
mean?
what you're talking about. Like, because it's not happening on our end, and I never thought of like a disconnect in the internet causing a looping. But yeah, at the ranch that happened, and at our second location, we were getting looping and lag. Like, I don't even think at the ranch we really got lag. We just kept getting this looping. But yeah, apparently the internet doesn't work in Arizona. You know, you guys, there should be like a GoFundMe or something. Like, it's not fair. The whole state has to be like that. Because
Right.
I also am the one that records these calls, and you see how much we struggle with our fucking lag
Oh,
in
no.
my internet. So just God save Arizona
Oh.
internet. You know, I don't know what's going on, but that sucks. Maybe no more lives in the state of Arizona, but
No, I don't know. I'm going to say it's these locations, and I think it's the paranormal activity. That's just me.
it's
That is
so
just,
strong. Yes.
it is so
Yeah.
strong, right?
That is probably what I mean. It could be the ghost in my house that fucked with the internet. You know,
It's the,
we do get EVPs on these Google Meets that come out of nowhere. So
yes.
either Google Meets is haunted or the state of Arizona, including my house.
Mhm.
I don't know.
It's possible. I mean, we've been to so many different locations, and our equipment has been in so many different. I mean, why wouldn't a ghost want to attach itself to some of your finer pieces of equipment and go home with
Well,
you?
this is a sidebar, but we know that we've come home from some locations and not felt quite right. And, you know, at least once a year I sage my house. You know, usually it's New Year's or Halloween, but or Samhain. But one time I got to the cabinet that's in my bedroom, but it's like a TV cabinet, but that's not how we use it. All my equipment is in there. And, you know, I'd been walking around with the sage, and I opened up the doors, and there was not good vibes all of a sudden coming out of this cabinet. The whole rest of the house was fine. But I opened up that door, and it was kind of like, you know, get that sage out of here. And that
Huh.
was the first time I had ever felt something like that. I had saged the house before. But yeah, and I've saged it since and never had a strong feeling out of there. But I always kind of creep up on that cabinet now, like, I'm coming.
Nana, you hear the Jaws music in the background. Dana,
Yeah.
Dana. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was after the Velisca.
It was after we had been to Iowa, yes. Let's just say the state of Iowa, because Edinburgh isn't any better, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yes, it was after our Iowa trip that, I mean, it was sometime after that. It could have been 6 months afterwards, but it was definitely after that trip. And then, yeah, that the cabinet has felt fine since then. So,
yeah, cats don't like sage,
beware.
neither do ghosts. Right? Cats and demons, they hate the smell of sage. So,
but yes,
yeah.
the lives were looping. That was annoying. Sorry. But we did just post them as on our YouTube channel as raw as they are. You know, cleaning it up is going to make it a little weird. So
yeah. No, there's no sense. It was live. And I noted that on YouTube. It was a live video. Yes, it does loop, and I really, really hate that. I wish that hadn't happened, but like Wendy said, if you try to clean it up, it is going to just make it choppy and weird. So forget it. Now it's just looping, and that's what you get. So anyways, having said all of that, we go to the live, and we had to go to the live right away because the REM pod is acting like crazy bananas. It's just blah, 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 beep, 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 beep. It's going bananas. We have no reason why. It just started all on its own, and it wouldn't shut the hell up. Wendy has to go and reset the bitch. Like it, and this is after minutes of it just going off. It just go, 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 go.
And after we reset it, it never went off again.
Nope, that was it.
So
they were done. They were like, okay, now I know what that thing does if I get too close to it. Not going to do that again. So I'm not going to replay the entire live for you. Go and watch it. It's interesting. It's fun. It's us. And we're investigating the haunted ranch. So why wouldn't you want to go and see it? But there is one key point during the live that Wendy and I were super excited about. And that's the part that I'm going to attempt to replay for you. Hopefully the internet doesn't freak the fuck out. But, you know, it is the internet. So who knows? So yes, we have gone outside of the ranch. We have gone to the tack house and nothing happened. The one place that I was the most terrified of, no lie, nothing happens. It's super quiet out there. I could have slept in there if I wanted to. That was the location said to have been the birthing house of the tuberculosis patients. No bad vibes. It was just quiet. It was cold. My legs were shaking a little bit because it was late, full of caffeine, that sort of thing. Anyways, we leave the TAC house and we go to a bathroom, which is a bathhouse, excuse me, a bathhouse that's separate from the house itself. It's kind of off of a breezeway. And when John showed us the house, he's just like, and here's the bathhouse. And then he shut the door. I mean, there was nothing really to say about it.
No, and I had never heard of any activity happening in there either. So we went in there like last because we were like, well, this is one space we haven't been. So let's do that before we cut this live off.
No, it was really funny. And I know that I have it in the investigation where I'm asking you, well, what is supposed to happen in here? And you're like, I don't think anything happens in here, but I don't know if you're going to see that on this because this is actually like a 10-minute clip and I've just kind of shot it down to the pivotal part of what we experienced. So let me share that with you now.
The problem with us.
Oh, actually, I should rewind it because when I'm doing the EVP session or the burst session, it's completely dark and you don't hear any voices at all. I think it's pretty wild.
Checked out.
Ooh. How could you see anything?
With my glow-in-the-dark nails.
Okay, that's me. That's me whispering.
Yes.
I had glow-in-the-dark nail polish on.
Are your nails
me
glowing
too.
in the dark? See
Only
them.
a few of them. That's what you get when you go with dollar store. Glow in the dark nails. Our viewers probably couldn't see any of it. Well, now it's pitch black. They can't see anything.
Okay, and now I'm just going to fast forward because that's the part I know as my cue. That might be not it. Okay, and I love too when I'm replaying our the burst session. I happen to stop it to tell you a story just before the EVP happens. It's such a good time.
It was outside.
Okay, so weird thing. There wasn't a bathhouse. I thought I just heard a voice outside. That's why I wanted to start recording. There are dogs.
Of course there are.
Also, but that's
Oh,
what
my
I
God.
heard. That was weird. The puzzles? Yeah, I didn't understand. I just kept closing it.
What do you? Something happening?
No.
Hey, do you want to do Bloody Mary? In the mirror.
That's us.
You gotta get rid of your mind then. Just gotta like.
The problem with us getting like later and later is that we just get sillier and sillier.
Yeah. We're about to be dancing in front of the camera again.
There was
Only a few of them.
there was a clip
That's what you get when you
Yeah,
I
I
just
heard it.
made for our channel, and I think you started out with like that. It sounds so weird.
from the dollar store. Glow in the dark nails. Our viewers
that
probably
you?
didn't see any of it.
Maybe.
Now it's pitch black.
I'll be breathing hard sometimes.
That's what you get when you go to the dollar store. Glow in the dark nails.
That is no. What
I don't think that's.
Yeah, so that was it. We got help them. It's super breathy, but it's so freaking loud. And what is awesome about, I love this video so much because you have me, well, we're in the dark and the camera isn't picking up any noises. You can clearly hear our voices before that happens. And then I'm replaying it and all of a sudden there's a voice on the audio device.
Yeah, and it is most definitely not us. Like both of us have listened to it over and over again from the time we were recording to the playback. And yeah, we were not making any kind of breathy sounds like that. We definitely weren't saying anything that sounds like help them.
No way. I mean, listen to, again, this is a perfect example. It's late at night. we're actually kind of being silly here. I'm talking about my glow-in-the-dark nails. We're not saying help them. If anything, I would have probably started singing, and it wouldn't have been help them. It wouldn't have been a whisper. Like, this is so EVP-ish.
Bloody Mary. Glow in the dark nails. Our viewers
Is that
probably
you?
didn't see any of it.
Maybe.
Now it's pitch black.
I'll be breathing hard sometimes.
That's what you get when you go to the dollar store. Glow in the dark nails.
That is no.
Yeah.
Gold. I think it's gold. I think it's class A.
It
Like,
is.
I don't know what she wants us to, what help we need. I guess she didn't want to help us. She thinks we need help. Maybe because we're mentally slow.
I mean, we were being super silly, but the fact that like nothing was reported to have even been going on in that bathroom. This was a stop on the way back to the house. And that was loud. All the other EVPs I got, like, and I'll show you in a second, you gotta really strain to hear, but this lady's like, someone please help them.
Yeah, it is so funny because, yeah, I mean, like, who's hanging out in that bathroom and getting evidence? I didn't see any clips of Ghost Adventures wasn't there. The other groups that I saw, nobody's hanging out in that bathroom. But I promise you, I got $60. I'll be coming back and we be hanging out in that bathroom.
I love it. I know, for real. Oh my gosh, I cannot stop hitting my mic. I would pay $60 easy just to go back to the bathroom. She really surprised me. That voice helped them. I don't know if that is the alleged nurse that's supposed to be on the site. But again, the bathhouse is right off of the veranda. It's right off of that open porch. So I don't know if that has something to do with maybe the Ramseys again, because they would have all of the people sleeping in their sleeping bags outside on that porch. I don't know. We don't know. We didn't really get a chance to get any more answers out of this voice. I know that Wendy, you had gone back in, before we left, actually, to take a couple of pictures. I don't know if you've had a chance to like review any of those pictures to see if you got anything from them. I feel like when you were taking the pictures, you couldn't see anything at that time.
Right. I glanced at my photos. I didn't like hardcore put them on my computer, but there was nothing there. And we did go back in there during the day together.
Yeah, we went back in the day. Yeah.
I thought we even tried doing an EVP session and like nothing came of it. Or even after this, if we tried again, I'm sure we didn't just walk away when she said help them. I think we might have asked her like, help them with what?
Bye. Help them. Nope. You don't know help. Lady, we got to get.
That's how we roll. We're like, that was awesome. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Thanks. We're good. We're good now. That's all we needed.
Okay. Maybe we did. You never can tell. Sometimes it's just quitting time for us. So,
No, it's hilarious to think that, but we did do a couple more things. There was just nothing else for me to report there. Except I do have another clip that's somewhere on YouTube. I loaded it, but it's not here right now. At that same time, Wendy and I both hear a noise. Oh, no, in that same time frame. But later on, we did another session that same night, right? In that same time frame. We did another burst session to try and like quickly see if we could get more voices out of her. So yeah, Wendy wasn't lying to you. We didn't just like peace out and leave. We did try to do another session. Wendy and I hear a weird knocking. We both hear it and we both write it off as my zipper hitting the sink. But if you listen to it, it's lower. And like I said, it's on YouTube somewhere and I clipped it, but it's also not worth me playing on this media. Like, just go to our YouTube page and find it. Maybe I'll even post it on TikTok. It is a deeper sound than the sound of my zipper hitting the sink. But what the sound is, I couldn't tell you. It wasn't a voice that I could pick out. Hell, it might have been a step or something like that. It was an odd noise.
Maybe just the spirit exiting the room and like they were done with us, because I feel like we did try a little bit longer for some interaction nothing was in the next one. And so, yeah, they're just gonna come and go like with the wind like that sometimes. And so
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
That's what's funny about that is as we were exiting, so Wendy did decide I'm going to take some pictures of this place, and she's snipping away with the one of her cameras. I want to say the full spec, but I'm not really sure. That's why I said a second ago I think you might have some pictures. I'm standing actually in the breezeway just back while she's taking pictures, and I caught a couple of voices as we're walking back to the front door. Like at some point, Wendy and I even note that we hear something, and I'm like, hey, look, we're outside. And Wendy's like, yeah, it could be anything outside. But I clipped it anyway. So let me play this for you. Because that's what I do. You got to hear this. It's so wild.
I remember this. We were hearing noises, and I was like, it could be an animal down in the bushes or something like that.
Yeah.
And so we were kind of dismissing it at the moment, but then always, when you go back to review it, you're like, I don't know, that don't sound right.
Right. There was something going on, and also knowing that people would have slept on this porch here, it makes you wonder, maybe actually I heard a voice that was paranormal and not just something in the distance. So I'm going to try and play this for you. Okay, yep, little recap. I just said where I was standing. I was right over here.
This photo, guys. While I take this photo. There's all kinds of mirrors in here.
Yep, volume up. Okay. Also, there is video of this. This was part of the live. Wendy's filming at the same time she's taking pictures, and you can't even hear this or the other thing on the live video. I feel like maybe down the road, I'll take this audio and override some of the live so that you can see it in real time. But I didn't have enough time to do it for the show. So this is just a picture. This is just an audio recording. And what I heard was a very, very low voice saying, "Don't close now." It took me a minute to actually figure that out, because at first I thought it said, "Don't close down." Either way, don't close down, don't close now. Both make sense. We're leaving. Here it is, the little bathroom. It's off here to the side. We're exiting this part right here. And this is the voice that was kind of caught super, super low. Let me try it again. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear anything.
It's very, very faint. So.
It is. Yeah, it's ridiculously low. Ugh. Just go to our YouTube page and listen to it. Anyways, so we are then moving back towards the house. That's our steps. That's her. She's closing this door. And it's so funny listening to this, because it seems like such a short distance from here to the door, but all the steps, it sounds like it takes us a century to get there.
And my car is still there? Yes.
So do you remember that, Wendy?
No.
Wendy makes a joke, and my car's still there. And I'm like, yes.
Oh.
There's a faint note that shouts out at you.
Yes.
It's in the middle of, so I'm kind of goat laughing as I do. It's in the middle of that goat laugh.
Still there? Yes.
Yeah.
You heard it?
That?
Yeah, that's pretty loud. Yeah, that one's pretty loud. Like, I don't know why "Don't Close Now" can't be that loud.
Okay. These are the guys. Truth and Life. That is the one that I want.
Oh, nice.
I see these guys do a lot of stuff. Oh, I've seen these guys do some stuff. I've seen them. I haven't watched their videos.
All right, so that's the part that Wendy and I hear. The yeah is super faint, but there's like a click clop. I don't really know how to describe it. I don't know if it's footsteps. I don't know if it's just an animal noise, but that's what Wendy was talking about. Like we both heard it. We're both outside. Like, what could this have been? Not 100% sure. There's a wind chime in the background, very obvious wind chime. I don't take that as being paranormal, but the clip, clip, and the yeah.
I don't remember there being wind chimes, but I believe you.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? So maybe the wind chime. Well, I think maybe at the cemetery, which is pretty freaking far away. I mean, it's not like millions of miles, but to hear a wind chime that far away would be pretty amazing. But I feel like at the cemetery, there would have been wind chimes there.
For sure. But there's also there's a house right next to this.
Yes.
I think it actually maybe used to be a part of the ranch, but there's someone living there now. They made no noise other than their dog making noise, but they might have had a wind chime. I just don't remember hearing it.
Did you know another part of what I found out in my research is that they had built houses across the street from the ranch to house TB patients? Like, did you know that? I didn't know that. Like, it's now just a beautiful kind of memorial park where you can walk, and they have just a nice little trail, basically. But I didn't realize it was right across the street. So I'm like, this whole fucking place is haunted. I'm just saying.
I agree. I do think people have said that just the property itself, that's why the tack house is supposed to, well, I mean, it was used as like birthing quarters for ladies with TB. But yeah, I mean, that whole area, people just say the grounds that they could have activity or hear voices or whatever.
That makes sense. That's exactly what I was kind of pointing out. So I didn't realize that those voices, I had initially thought, well, it could be people that were sleeping on the porch, but come to find out that there were houses across the street that were housing TB patients. So they could have actually been voices from them, and that could be why they're so low or so faint. Who knows what that clip, clop noise, I don't know. The nose. They might not have been directly responding to Wendy. Wendy's like, my car is still there. No, obviously her car was still there. We made it home. But what were they?
But they're trolling us.
Yeah, they're trolling us.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So we go back inside. The door is loud. There's a lot of bells on the door. It's beautiful. It's awesome. I love that they have a bunch of bells on the door. Just, for safety's sake, it makes me happy. We end up having to end the live once we go back inside because my battery on my phone is like dead. It is DOA. And Wendy's like, oh yeah, I noticed that. I'm like, okay, well, let's try and cancel out of this live before it just shuts off. So we end the live. There's not too much more to see on the live, but boy, did Wendy and I still have shit going on. And I have a whole video of something that I want to show, which now that I just rewatched the live, I realized that we did the dance party before we went live. So, right? I don't remember that. I feel like the dance party that we did was after, right? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it did make sense. I mean, I know it was when we were just trying to get something to eat.
Yes.
So we were playing music and stuff and had our cameras set up. I thought that was before the live.
I thought so too. Well, okay. Well, it was before the live. Sorry. That's what's happening in the live is we mentioned we'll have to have another dance party. In my recollection, I thought it happened after the live. So I have a video that I want to share that happens after the dance party, which was apparently before the live. So everything is out of order, and I apologize for that. I don't know. Do you want me to play that now, or do you have anything that you want to jump into before I get into that?
No, you play all yours, and then you show me yours, and I'll show you mine,
okay.
if I can, if the internet lets me.
Right. Mm-hmm. There's always that too. All right, let me see. It's called, here we go. So it's a 6-minute clip. It's almost 7 minutes.
Oh no, I'm busy. I gotta go. That's
I know
too long.
it's a long clip. It's long. But there's
hang
so
in there
much
with us, guys. It's worth it.
I gotta turn my flashlight to get to my notes. There's so much that's going on in this clip, and I was so excited. But again, there is a lot of it that is quiet. There's a lot that's quiet. There's also orbs. Yes, I said orbs. There's orbs. There's two. Just two. There's two. There's four. There's two orbs. There's one in the beginning and one at the end. The reason why I thought that they were interesting is because they're both coming out of the same direction. They're not like they're in the general same direction, but they're like from left to right both times. And there's a huge time gap in between them both. I don't think that they're bugs. I don't think it's a spider web. It's kind of weird. There's also some strange noises. Wendy hears them. She thinks that it's in the room where they're being picked up from, but also logic, kind of plays in, and she's like, hey, Chris, does that bathroom sound like the sink's making a weird noise to you? Like, she's like trying to reason things out. So there's a lot of fucking shit happening in this 6-minute 41-second clip. Look, I'm trying to reason with you guys. It's not that long. Just hold on. All right, I'm gonna share.
All my clips are long. Just so
okay.
You
know. Okay, good. I don't feel so bad. All right, here we go. And like I said, you might want to crank it up again, except for this part. Oh, it's so loud. I try to make it quieter, but okay. Here we go.
What? Oh, well, he said we can have the water, so we can do that.
He said what?
The waters are on the car.
Oh.
And,
oh. I need to use the restroom.
All right, Wendy's in the kitchen.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
Do you hear it? Like, who is this?
You.
Oh. Okay.
No, that's not even what I sound like. That's you make a lot of noises.
I do.
That's deep. That sounds male to me.
It's wild, isn't it? It's the same time that this orb just appears. Watch this.
I need to use the restroom.
Oh. Okay.
That's wild.
Did you
That's
see
wild.
that? Isn't that nuts? The singing gets me every single time. I told Brent, I was like, I think it's like almost Native American. Like, I don't know this. Nobody's doing that. What is that? I thought that was wild. Wendy, I do apologize. Whenever you get to reviewing this part of your video, I sincerely apologize. I'm wearing the mic to the bathroom.
Yeah, I know. You said it when you came out.
I do. I say it when I come out, and that's when I'm like, oh my God, she's gonna have to hear. I'm so sorry. But that's obviously not me singing. And if it was, that's super loud. That's like right in the area, or at least in the kitchen. I've already made my way to the bathroom. I think that's my favorite part of the whole thing. There's more, but that's one of my favorite parts. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I want to get help. Where's the... Holy shit. Okay, very, very, very possibly the holy shit is me. But if so, it's very clear, because I say that all the time. That's why I'm like, is it? That ain't me. The holy shit to me sounds like an EVP. It doesn't sound like my voice. It just sounds like something I would say. So I was like, that's so weird.
Yeah, but tons of people would say that as well.
It's okay. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's so clear on the holy shit. Okay, and that's Wendy.
What?
Yeah, it sounds like you're kind of wrestling with the food.
Man, you can get close to that bell and not go up. Oh, I missed it. It was something about touching you.
Hmm?
It's Buffalo Bill.
Not Wild Bill Hickok. They are different people. I don't think I'm.
Energy.
Uh-huh. Yep. Are you getting energy?
Don't know what that's about. Just some random word run. Oh.
Got a little meat and cheese. Do you want some meat and cheese?
And I thought that was probably the cutest EVP I've ever gotten in my entire life. Unfortunately, it's so low. It's not like the rest of them that are very loud. But this voice says, "Thank these ladies," after Wendy says, "Do you want some meat and cheese?"
I love that. We
I-
do. I thought about that. We always have food with us because that's just how we roll.
Mhm.
And we have to start offering them food more
Yeah.
because that's a pretty typical thing. You know, families used to go to cemeteries and have picnics with their loved ones and things like that.
Yeah.
So I think that is something that would help to bring them out. So that's awesome that kind of proves that point that they responded after I was just running my mouth, like trying to fill
You
the
were
air.
you were definitely trying to keep the energy going because you are still talking to, you're communicating with the ghost who keeps saying things and you keep saying things. But again, if it was Mrs. Ramsey, she's like, Jesus, thank you, because I'm tired of cooking. You know, like,
Yeah.
thank these ladies.
Yeah.
I thought that was one of my favorites. Uh, here's that
It's
orb again.
mozzarella.
And there was an EVP at the same time, but it's super low. It's not like the singing.
It's mozzarella.
So I'm out of the bathroom, and now I'm telling Wendy that yes, I left the mic on.
Oh my god. The mic was right the entire time. Oh, what do we do with you? Yeah.
All of that's us.
You want me to open the door?
Did you hear that?
Play it again.
Let's see if I go back far enough.
You want me to open the door?
Yeah. I wonder what they mean.
You know what's wild about that is, to me, again, it sounds just like the voice in the beginning that's like, you don't have to enjoy it. It's that same low, whispery. I hear he left again. You left the ghost tube there. Yeah.
I'm making noises with my mouth.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. They're hoping the noises aren't coming from anything else, I guess.
I know. This one's cool though, because you heard something in this room at that same time. Well, also that.
What the fuck is that?
I know. I think, okay, I think at this time you could be washing your hands, but there's also something else happening. It's two things at the same time.
Oh.
I'm making noises with my mouth.
That's loud.
It is. Like that almost sounds like someone's trying to breathe, like an intake of air, but then when it dies off, then you hear the water running. Or maybe another voice. To be perfectly honest with you, I can't see what you're doing. There's a lot of also kitchen noises that are happening that sound like dishes and forks and things clinging on dishes. And I know you weren't doing that, but you're in the kitchen and I can't see you. So it's like, I know that they say that you hear kitchen noises and I hear them, but also Wendy's in the kitchen. You might be washing your hands. That could be someone talking about Obamacare. I don't know.
We had a lot of packages and like jars and stuff, but our plates were paper, our silverware was plastic.
Right.
We weren't touching their glasses, but we were messing with like jars. Like I guess, there was a jar of salsa, I know. So
yeah, and
something else, I think.
Right. Right, exactly. There, and I think you had some food in like Tupperware, right? Did you have like some?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But
yes,
plastic
there were some
noises,
stuff.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think this is around the time when you're asking me about the noises. Oh. And then
gotcha.
Yeah. When cute little EVP, gotcha.
I don't know if that's cute, but okay. What do you mean you got me?
Gotcha, bitches. I don't know. There's something else going on here, but I couldn't make it out, so I didn't. It's the popping and stuff again. So I feel like Got You is actually part of there's a longer thing happening here. I can't make out the rest of it.
Yeah, the beginning might be very faint.
Yes, it is. So I'll continue to try and work on this. Can you hear it? Can you hear like the weird voice happening right there?
Yes.
That's all I got you out of all of that. So there's something else happening right here. That's you. So you're like, the sink is making a weird noise, right? Like you heard something. Oh yeah, and then that one's not friendly at all. That's kind of a nasty EVP. I forgot about that one. The sink makes a weird noise, right? The sink does make a weird noise, yeah. But I didn't hear anything new.
Rude.
Yeah. And I think the Ghost Tube says something right after this.
Shovel.
Yeah.
Put you down forever.
Damn, that's a cold way to say you want to kill somebody.
Yeah, that was fucked up. And I think that Put You Down Forever, I feel like it's with the same, I feel like it's the same voice happening here.
Yeah.
So this is the same.
I agree.
Spirit. You do? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So something's going on here. Who knows what they're talking about or who? Obviously not us because we're still alive.
Well, wouldn't it be so funny to think that they're like, got you, but like, but their hands are going through our body. They're like, man. But you're also catching these EVPs in this room, and we are in the kitchen. So like, I can't imagine that is the scenario, because you should only be picking up. I know you could hear us in the other room, but we talk very loudly.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I would think they're in here. Could be residual sounds. Maybe they're not talking to us at all. Like they're just conversations.
Could be. Yes. I feel like there might be maybe a couple of different spirits, maybe some residual, maybe the lady who's just, she keeps coming up every now and then. I think she's maybe talking to the spirits. Maybe she's freaking out because all these spirits are constantly doing the same things all the time. And she's like, you don't have to enjoy it. Like she doesn't actually know what the hell is going on. But what I think is pretty incredible is this camera I had set up as a static camera because I found out from when we took it on our battleship USS North Carolina, the mic is absolutely terrible. Like it picks, well, okay, the mic is absolutely wonderful. It actually picks up absolutely every little thing, which is not really good for ghost investigations because I don't need it picking up, the shifting of the camera, that sort of thing. So I decided to make this camera stationary, which it did a great job. I took the mic off of it. It is just the mic on the camera. So had I actually done a good job of being a ghost investigator and put the right mic on it, now that it's a static camera, who knows what I would have picked up. So there's that. Shame on me, or maybe not. Who knows? I think I'm pretty impressed with the way that it picked up these voices without having the external mic on it this time.
Yeah. It's so shitty. I don't know what to say for ourselves. Like we've talked in other videos that we've been doing this for a minute, and by no way are we experts. Nobody's experts. You can't be experts of something that's not a defined process or science. But
100%.
we've been doing it for a long time, so we have some experience, and we are still fucking fiddling around with our equipment. We had some like trusty old equipment that we were using for years, and then we go to upgrade, and it's a whole new relearning process if you don't want to spend a fortune. And probably even if you do spend a fortune, because even if you watch Ghost Adventures, they don't just have a Sony cam in their hand. They have an extra light on that as well. And they got to be mic'd or something. So how does that all work? Again, we are not film students, so we are figuring it out. That's why my audio sucks.
No, I think that you said we are ghost scientists. I mean, we are just going to continue to explore all of the equipment and the unknown with what we can afford. We're ghost budget scientists.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's the interacting with the ghosts we've got down, and we know what we want to do and say, but it's the documenting of it that becomes so difficult because Amazon fails you and sells a massive amount of garbage.
Always.
So we're struggling. My videos will not sound great either because I tried a different setup from when we were in North Carolina to now as well. Yeah. And I'm not happy with it either. And so there'll be tweaks that'll have to be made yet again. And we test this shit out in our house. It just does not sound the same when you're in the real deal.
You know why? There's no ghosts in our house. Not anymore. You've cleansed them with the sage. And in my house, my cats must scare them off or something. I do the same thing. I test my equipment here and it's just like, hell yeah, this is going to rock. And then I take it on location. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? This is the shittiest camera ever. And I get so panicky. But I was pleasantly surprised with setting it up as a static camera that it worked so well without them. I tested 500 different mics for this camera and settled on one that was amazing. And then when I took it on the battleship, it was like, no. But anyways, Wendy's 100% on point. And I feel like that would be a good open point for discussion for other paranormal investigators. I think actually Wendy asked before, what are you guys using for equipment? Because we're having such a hard time honing in on what we should be using. That doesn't cost a fucking $1,000 a piece. The GhostTube app seems to be great, but is it legit? And I think that, Wendy, do you have to pay a subscription or something for that? Or was it just a one-time fee?
No, it's the GhostTube is free. I think you pay for upgrades, to be able to record or something with it, which we don't do. We just record with our cameras and play it. Yeah. But Yeah, we talked about that in another episode where I was showing some of the stuff that I'm using and what garbage it is and put the question out there. We have like a 10-minute video of that we could just post on YouTube, that specific little section, and you guys just give us some advice.
Yeah.
I don't really like buying used stuff because I want to have it for the next 20 years or whatever. So I like
Right.
to buy new, but from what I'm seeing, it's $2,000 for a Canon that has night vision, and I'm assuming would be good. I've always used Sony, but that's here
Yeah.
nor there. I have some videos that we can attempt to show. Was that the last of yours?
That's all that I have for now.
Okay, same. I only got through the first part of
Right.
our investigation.
Yeah.
I didn't even get past the dance party or anything. I only got an hour and a half in, but from an hour and a half, I got some cool stuff.
Cool.
So, okay,
Okay,
so
sorry
this
about that.
is just me going around turning off all the lights. And
Ooh.
then there's this strange noise at the beginning that's very, I said deep, because if it's a voice, it's very deep. But I don't know. The floors are very noisy.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah. It
I
is.
play
Wow.
it plays, and then I play 2 more sets of it. Is
sorry
what
about
you're
that.
hearing.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Damn, it sounds like a gunshot. Pow.
Because I can't make out a word, but it's like I have just listened to myself walk around.
Mm-hmm.
And also we're wearing mics, so you'll hear Chris
Mhm.
as loud as you will me, even though I'm the one holding the camera. She's in another room. But yeah, so just there's some more of that. And again, we're moving around, so I should just dismiss it, but I'm telling you it sounds a bit odd. Make what you
Hey,
want of it.
look at this picture here. Are these horses like pouncing at some dude?
I don't know.
So weird, random. Okay.
I'm all set. You want me to shut the light off in here too? Well, I have to pick up something. You just pick up something? I need to pick up something. Oh.
So it's at the end there where it kind of
Oh.
sounds like when you take really thin metal and it makes a noise.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, like a whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop. Kinda,
Yeah. But I swear it sounds like the word trouble to me.
Trouble. That's trouble. Yeah, that sounds like that's trouble. That's trouble. That's weird. That's a weird noise.
This next one, it's fainter, I think, but I really do think it's a full sentence.
Yeah, we did. Come on. We just came to visit. We might be back a couple of times. $60. I can kind of hear it's breathy.
Yeah, it'll
They're
play
awesome.
again.
Oh, okay. Mhm. Damn, who is flying through? Is this you? Are you running through here?
I'm
Holy
a
shit,
fucking
dude.
speed demon. No,
You
it's that shitty ass camera that it cannot let you fucking walk like a normal person because it's so choppy. And I know I texted you earlier today and told you I was gonna keep it, but
You go back and forth.
I hit that return button today because today was
You
my
did.
last opportunity to do it. And I started noticing that in these videos, there's a weird sound that's just happening all the time.
Is it that clipping noise that was like right here?
Yeah,
Probably.
it's kind of like a metal sound or
Yeah.
something. And I played back some of our videos from North Carolina because we haven't been able to review all of that either.
Yeah.
And there's a sound in that one too, though it's not the same sound. I think what's falling apart in the camera might be getting worse.
Oh,
So
wow.
I said return. And that bitch is going off. Thanks for the
Bye.
time. So that's really the rest of that. I let it play out to where I walk back into the room and get freaked out by the kind of mannequin that's in the corner with some clothes, but nothing else happens that's paranormal.
Oh,
Just me being a dummy. So if you'll play the cold storage one.
Oh, the
Yeah,
cold
that
storage.
thing.
Well, what's funny is too, like I forgot to mention that, but when we walked into this room with John, you were like, "Oh, that thing," and he says, "Yeah, that gets me every time too." Like he was also like, "I hate that."
Yeah, there's another one of those in the another room too. So that's when we were trying to pick somewhere to sleep. We were like, can't be facing any
Right.
of that.
I mean, look at it. It looks like it's just all like kind of creepy, laid back. It's a weird.
Yeah, because the clothes were just kind of draped on it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you want me to go to the cold storage one?
Yeah, so then we were hearing noises in the kitchen, so you're ready to go. So we go into the kitchen and we just start gravitating back to this cold storage room. I know that's the intro's the best. You really should play it, but nothing paranormal happens. We're
I'm
just
gonna have to.
awesome.
Yeah, it's okay. Ugh.
Look at her.
I love us.
All right, we're in the cold storage room.
Our home videos.
Oh, did it freeze?
I don't know
Oh,
what's supposed to happen back here. Ghost Adventures got some of their like stick figures. Oh, back here? Yeah, and the one woman
the stick
didn't like being
figures.
back here.
I love those stick figures.
For this, yes.
And
Okay.
then I think somebody came back over here when they were by themselves and didn't like the feeling.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's Chris's chair creaking.
Hey, how come they weren't communicating with us? I was wearing the Zach Bagans Haunted Museum shirt. Don't they know?
I know, like I really kind of get the sense from my EVPs that they did not want us there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that they're a little like,
No thanks. How about no?
It is really raining, by the way. So I don't know
is
if I don't know if any that's gonna get picked up. Probably not, but just letting you guys know.
It's gotta be the stone. Like it's limestone back here. Would you even? I don't know what. It's gotta be my GoPro dying. That happened earlier. My GoPro dying. That happened earlier.
Earlier. Yeah, I hear it. It's a whisper, but yeah, it's totally there.
And you are getting up from that chair at that time, and it's making a noise, but I swear there's whisper going on.
It's at the same time. No, I hear it, and I'm not whispering as I'm getting up. You can hear like the chair scooting across the floor or the concrete, but you can hear a whisper at the same time.
It's got to be my GoPro dying. That happened earlier.
Yeah. I hear the was me for sure.
Happened earlier.
Yeah,
I don't know why it just keeps shutting off. Oh, it's really hot. Is there overheating?
And it's as your GoPro is acting up, and you said it shouldn't be doing that.
Right.
That's wild.
So,
I didn't see that you made that face.
Did we ever introduce ourselves?
You didn't.
First off, I don't know. Did we ever introduce ourselves?
I feel like I said something about this being the Chris and Wendy show, so that was introduction enough. I felt, but I never went back to it. But we should probably formally introduce ourselves.
Yeah. So I'm Wendy,
and I am Chris,
and
I can just touch my hair. I am Chris, and I can just touch my hair.
Something that's breathed,
and
like took a step in there.
Wendy, and I am Chris,
and
it's a weird kind of vibrating like sound.
Yeah. So I'm Wendy,
and I am Chris,
and
boom.
And so your mic is like right here, and you raise your arm and you put it down, but there's like lots of other times that you're moving and that same sound doesn't happen. So I was conscious of that movement, but it doesn't happen other times that you're moving. And then you say that you feel something touch your hair like up here.
Right.
And
On the
like
same.
you had just moved your arm and you could see your hair moving like down here. But I'm sure you know the difference between your hair just moving because you just moved
Right.
and feeling like somebody just touched you.
Yeah, for sure. And that's, yeah, my hair's not that long either. So like, hang on, let's play that again.
So that was introduction enough, I felt, but I never went back to it. But we should probably formally introduce ourselves. Yeah. So I'm Wendy. And I am Chris. And something just touched my hair.
Yeah, and I don't see it like
And
It
where I
doesn't,
felt it.
something just touched my
you
hair.
don't see any kind of movement in the hair, like not
I'm
where
Wendy,
you said it's going to
and I am
happen.
Chris. And something just touched my hair.
No, it's like where I pointed at. It's right where I pointed at.
You see any bugs?
You see any bugs?
And something just touched my hair. You see any bugs? No. I mean, that's pretty clear. It was right here.
Right where I pointed.
Mm-hmm.
Your hair
I know
looks
it's
so
strange, but no, I don't.
I like
As much
black
as I'm
and white
moving
makes it
around,
always look so shiny.
you still don't hear. Oh shit! You still don't hear more of that booming, and I'm moving around a ton.
Right. Yes.
I like black and white makes it always look so shiny. Oh, mine looks
Get
shiny.
them out! Yeah, no shit. Jesus. These two, nope.
And and that was a real gravelly sound.
Oh,
And we
boy.
are moving slightly, but we're not. I just don't think that we're shuffling our feet. We're just kind of leaning back at our seats.
Black and
So
white makes it always look so shiny. Oh, mine looks shiny.
I remember this whole time too.
Looks so shiny. Oh, mine looks.
And it's so wild because we didn't feel anything in here at all.
yeah, we say
Shiny.
that later on too.
It felt just like nothing.
Mine looks shiny. Oh, mine looks. But so we are another paranormal ghost hunting
And
group.
right here, I
So
just
you've
kind of
met a
introduced
lot of
ourselves, so
them.
you may want to
do
scoot
apologize
over
that
some of
this
this.
may
I left
are
it in for
bothersome to you.
context for, when it's just out there on YouTube by itself.
Family built and operated this place for a while.
Oh, yeah. I was saying like the different
Then there was
families.
the hospital and
I
the
think there
doctors.
has to be something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
George or Robert, were you one of the patients? One of the patients? One of the
No.
patients?
Yeah. I hear it. Yeah. No, that's not me.
No, it's not us, and it is like crunchy, I guess you would say. It's breathy or whatever. It's not as clear as the no you got, but I think it's there. And so we had named off like all the people that we knew that had owned the place, and then you asked if it was a patient from when it was a hospital or a sanatorium, and it just quick was like, even before you finished asking the question, it was like, no, like don't talk about that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It's totally there. I absolutely hear it.
One of the patients? One of the patients?
Yeah, that's great. I love that. No, leave me alone. Go back. Oh, there's something else in there.
Yeah, right before we leave.
Okay, I think we should move on. I think that's fair. But okay, I didn't say it for the recorder.
Oh, I thought maybe, did you play it again or no?
I guess I didn't.
When this was tuberculosis hospital. Okay, I think we should move on. I think that's fair.
I mean, it almost sounds like.
I think we should move on. I think that's fair.
Water dripping again, or leaking. It feels like we've heard water throughout this.
I think that's fair. But okay, I didn't say it.
What do you hear?
It's very singular. It's just like a plop pop whatever. And it just happens while we're not even really moving. So that's why I did note it, but I guess I didn't replay it multiple times because it didn't sound like a voice or anything. So I'm just kind of noting there's a strange sound right there.
Okay.
For the recorder, but this is Acadia Ranch.
We were totally still.
What day is it? November 13th, 2025. And this was in the
Good.
cold storage room. But I'm going to stop this so we can move.
Guess that's it.
No, there's one more
There's
thing. I'm pretty certain when I stand up
okay.
to take a picture.
And I'm going to take a picture real quick.
Oh. Yeah, we're behind you. Hold on.
And I'm going to take a picture real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
that's
I
not
think
creepy. Not at all.
well, at some point in time, we're in there and we talk about hearing noises, and you say you like hear it behind you. There's
Yeah.
nothing behind us. Yeah, there's
It's
just
just a
that
wall.
wall,
Yeah.
and then that wall goes into dirt.
Mhm.
So, like that's built into a mound. Because
Yeah.
remember when we went to go check it out about the rat or bird or whatever had gotten up in the roof the next day.
Yeah.
So there's nothing behind us. So it's funny that we get that at the end.
I think that I put that on YouTube. Also, our daytime exploration, the critter noises. I think I put
Yeah.
that on YouTube where we were like, what the hell is that? So yeah, you can clearly see in the daytime video this wall that's behind us where it is in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick.
Hey, you can see your Zoom mic right there. Is it recording?
I really thought it was, but I don't have a Brandon to find my files for me, so they're just not there, I guess.
No. Well, okay, those were good. And your camera caught them. I give it an A+ for that. It's always wonderful when you have a video and an EVP at the same time. I love this so much more than just sitting and watching a picture. And, I mean, because that's what I have with the audio, but the audio is so good. You have to keep it. But like,
for sure. Yeah. And this is crazy to me is that this is all this is being picked up on the mics that we're wearing. So like
that's
how
good.
close are these voices or sounds,
Right up on you. Just like not too long ago, I posted a video on TikTok of when we were going through the Washoe Club during the day. Do you remember that? And you had a touch on the inside of your arm. And you even said that you were like, how close does the ghost have to be like rubbing gently on the inside of your arm? Like, apparently they like to get like up close and personal. Like, they're freaks.
They are, though.
All right. Do you want me to?
The kitchen one, yeah. I don't think it's that long. Oh yeah, not at all. We're trying to finish turning off the lights because there was still a kitchen light that we couldn't find where to turn it off. And then in the room where all our shit was, we were trying to figure out how to turn those lights off. But I think I got an EVP when we're trying to find the kitchen lights.
So this was this pretty early on when we were trying to figure out all.
Yeah, we just walked out of the cold storage room. So we're like, nothing's happening here. Let's move to a different area. And then we're like, while we're at it, let's turn these other lights off that we didn't turn off.
Okay.
We turned this kitchen light on. How do we turn this light off?
Do I like it here? I heard a whisper. It's so funny too, because you walked right past where the light switch is.
I know.
We didn't know it. It took us forever because I couldn't find it either. It's just funny. Do I like it here?
At first, I thought it said, I don't like you here. But as I listened to it again and again, it doesn't sound like that. It does sound more like, do I like it here? And I'm not really sure why they're questioning this for themselves. Right. But
do I like it here? I mean, why wouldn't you? It seems like a nice place. And you got John. Yeah, I hear it.
It might even be, dude, I like it here.
Dude, I like it here.
I thought about that, like, because you know how ghosts like to hide from us. Yeah. And as we're walking into this space that maybe they didn't expect us to go, right? They were probably like, dude, I like it here. Ugh. And so, like, because now they're gonna have to move.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Because we're constantly chasing ghosts out of their hiding spots, constantly.
Yeah.
We don't mean to. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
we
not like
do.
no, we want them to talk to us. We don't want them to like peace out and go somewhere else.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But don't you just hate it? Like, this always gets me. Like, you're walking up to all of these windows, all of these reflective surfaces. You catch a spirit voice. How come you can't also like catch them like, woo, like in the reflection? Why can't you also see them somewhere? Like, I hate that so much.
You locked up your vehicle, right?
Did I just ask if you locked up your car?
There's always a huge concern about the car, y'all. Look, y'all don't know how beat up my not that old Forerunner is for me to be so fucking worried about it all the time.
That is so funny. We talk about your car
Locked
all
up
the
your
time.
vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't the light? I don't see it either.
Huh.
Just spinning around. Let's just get sick. Sorry.
Wait.
Yeah, no shit. Here we go. Right? Here we go.
Yeah. So back to what I'm saying of like, dude, I like it here.
Yeah.
He's like, here we go. The other one's over here too now.
I love that. Yeah. That was wild. Those two voices were really fucking good. And I love it when you get like multiple words like in a row, like a sentence. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah, I love the storytelling of it. That's why, as much as I say, like, oh, this EVP I know sounds like garbage, maybe, but if I feel like it's saying something that connects with what's going on and then connects with something I hear a minute ago, that I'm like, they're trying to tell us something, and I just want to get their message out there. As shitty as you might think the EVP sounds,
Right.
like, I'm just trying to understand what's their kind of thoughts and feelings and.
Mm-hmm.
Per usual, the sense I'm getting out of the first hour and a half that I've watched here is they're kind of like, ugh, like they're trying to skedaddle kind of around us, but they have to be interested because they are interacting or they're making sounds and noises.
Yeah, they don't think that we'll ever know. It's so wild. While we were there, it seemed so quiet. It seemed like, there was a point when we even discussed that it felt like the train station. Like, it seemed quieter than the train station, I think is exactly what we said. Like, it seemed like nothing was happening. But we did have the dead bell at this point, and it was going off at weird times. The REM pod went off and wouldn't stop. Like, were they skirting through hallways as they're talking shit about us? Like, oh God, here we go.
Yeah. I could totally see that they're peeking into a room. Are they still in here? Oh, fuck, that thing went off, And then they're like, don't know what to do. But
I cannot believe the ghosts hate us that much. We're just going we're going to have to remember to bring more meat and cheese.
Yes. Whole platters for
a whole
them,
platter.
I
just
guess.
for them.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's wild, man. That's wild. Those are good.
Play the Crazy Light one. And this is just for a lack of a better title.
Okay.
So, this is
oh yeah, here we go.
That's me testing it.
Range.
Okay.
Or that's you. That's the problem with us both being mic'd, is you're in another room,
right?
Like talking to yourself, setting things up.
You have to practically touch that one.
I'm just trying to show people how this works or how close you have to get to these things to set them off. Oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't know that was there.
To practically touch that one. I'm actually gonna. Yeah. You practically up. Practically up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's low, but
practically up. Practically up.
I hear it.
Yeah, it's definitely not us.
Yeah. You practically up. Practically up.
Wait, we have to wait, because they see that you're putting up all these booby traps for them, and they're like, well, shit, now I have to stay in this room. That's wild. We have to wait.
Are my eyes just playing tricks on me, or why don't we see the front porch lights anymore?
Well, that's very
Don't
soft.
we see the front porch lights anymore?
Huh.
That could have been somebody's stomach too. I don't know. It's just like a pop of sound. And it's very soft, but again, I've got to note it because it just came out of nowhere. And it was right after we comment about something strange happening. Those lights were not supposed to go off until
We're
the
not.
morning. And that's what, per John, they were going to go off when the sun come up. And then they went off, and we asked him the next day about it. And he goes, I don't know, maybe they go off at midnight. But I don't think it was midnight either, because we did our live at midnight, and this is prior to our live.
Yeah, I feel like this was like 9 o'clock, and they're like, lights out.
I don't know.
I don't know. I almost hear words.
Don't we see the front porch lights anymore? I don't know.
I mean, I can't make it out, but
maybe
yeah,
maybe the off. Maybe I did fuck it up. Well, I was fucking with it.
Oh yeah, so we did go through the house, like testing all of the lights, which is like all of these, trying to figure out what turned off the lights in the main room. So I thought for a second, oh, maybe somehow I actually turned them off. That's what I'm talking about there.
I actually think the little writing that you'll see next is me just saying that. It's like I think, yeah, we had touched every fucking switch in that building.
So, everyone we could find.
Yeah, no, they are not on anymore. But I think it just happened. I think it just happened. Because when you were over here, I think it just happened. Because when you were over here, I think it just happened. Because when you were over here,
it almost sounds like it's saying why.
I think it just happened. Because when you were over here, something that
why or I, or maybe it's even a name. It's very breathy again. Like, how could all EVPs have to be so they just have that low energy that it's like, hey, no, stop. I mean, it's just breathy.
I think it's hard to be dead. It's hard to break through. The main reason I note these sounds is because to me they sound a lot like the one from the very first one when I was turning off the lights and I heard like a deep sound. It's like this is a reoccurring thing. So is this the same person, or is it the floorboards? Or is it my fucking equipment? I don't fucking know. It doesn't happen constantly is the thing.
Right.
So that's why I
think it just happened.
Towards spirit.
When you were over here setting that EMF down, I thought the lights were still on. They were. I looked out at my car. Yeah, so that has nothing to do with what we were doing. I mean, unless it's like very delayed. They're off.
Oh, look, you can see one of the cars driving by right there.
It's a haunted building.
Oh, yeah, you can.
I just wonder, should I go mess with the switch?
Holy shit, that was me. Oh my God. That was me. I was just scared by me.
I mean, it's a haunted building. It happens.
Person materialized in this doorway.
I just wonder, should I go mess with the switch and see if they come back on? Okay.
Wow. You can't even show me videos. You just like I give up on life itself. This is freaked out over a video of me. I can't. I thought for sure that was a car. Oh my God. Now I have to go back.
That got me too, though.
Okay, good.
And I made the fucking clip.
It's just, I'm going to try to recoup a little bit of my my sanity here. You're looking out the doorway, and I know that we saw so many cars out there, and the way that the street kind of curves, like it just makes sense. that
It
is
to-
a car.
It totally does.
I
We
mean,
saw
it's a
light
haunted
coming
building.
in there. Yes.
It happens.
This is to the fault of the
I just
fucking
wonder,
equipment
should I go
that
mess
sells
with this
itself
witch
as
and
night
see if they
vision
come-
cameras. And it can't see across the fucking room.
Not
It's
a
their
car.
fault.
Right. Wow.
Back
That's
on?
the best.
Okay.
Best video ever.
Um,
Oh yeah. I heard it. Do you replay that one?
hmm
Yeah. Oh man, that was good.
it happened. Okay.
Hmm.
And I'm not sure about the words, but that's the best I could make out.
Yeah, it's either maybe I can use it or maybe I can listen, but I
Mhm.
hear the maybe for sure. And like, what would he be wanting to use?
And maybe I could listen doesn't make sense really either. Like in going along with us, you know. So
Yeah, true. Yeah. So maybe that's just a residual.
Nothing.
so-
Mm-hmm. Bam. That's weird. It's so weird. And I don't think people, I don't want them to listen to this and say, well, it's someone walking. Man, when you're walking, you can hear every step. It's like, bang, 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 bang. It's so rickety and noisy, all the wood making noise. But that's not one of us. See, where's the rest of it?
yeah, just like why is it just that one
That
step?
one.
But maybe it's some kind of vibration in our mics at that moment. Again,
Mhm.
there are still EVPs in this video that are not that, you know. So if you
Yeah.
hate those, ignore them. I don't fucking care. But don't disregard the whole thing because there's definitely other stuff going on here.
True. I mean, just easy to point out some of the other videos, like the one that I showed earlier, when Wendy or I walk into the room where my camera is stationary, you hear every step. Bang, 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 bang. It's like bang, creaky wood, bang, creaky wood. Like it's not just bang and then nothing. Like that.
It's just weird because he said
Why would there have been a thank you there?
it's just weird because he said they wouldn't.
Just
go off.
random.
That is random. Thank you.
Yeah. Right. Slave.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's interesting. This house. My notes are. I just said bucklow. My notes are always on my phone. I can't. It was built in like the 1890s, 70s, 80s.
Oh, it's right here.
18, but 18, but 18, but out here.
It's really breathy, but
wouldn't
it's
have
just the
had-
fact that I'm like trying to get the date right, and
And
then it
she's-
sounds like somebody's trying to jump in to help me.
Yeah.
However, I can't make out what she's saying. And if I could, I don't think she's getting the years right because
I don't-
it sounds more like 70 to me, and that's not what it was. I think it was 1882, but
Really, I thought I heard helper.
oh, okay. Maybe it's the same lady from the fucking
Yeah,
bathroom.
help them, help her. Like, where's this help at? Lady, come on. I'm trying to, I'm trying to get you some. I heard you're trying to get the date, and I heard help her. So I thought that'd be phenomenal if she was actually giving you a date. Like, yeah, lady, that's dead on. Amazing help.
90s, 70s, 80s. 18, but 18, but
Yeah, I help.
18, but
Help
out
her.
There's
here.
definitely a huh to it. So I get,
Yeah.
help her.
Huh. It's that same lady from the kitchen. Like, where's that guy at? Help her
They
out.
wouldn't have had slaves, would they?
Ooh.
So you hear that little like
Where?
reverb sound?
Yeah.
That's the sound that I'm getting with this camera or whatever.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Come forward where?
Blah, blah,
Like
blah,
in the
blah, blah.
hallway? Or in the kitchen? Like I'm facing kind of the kitchen and Chris is facing the hallway. Which one of us are you talking to? Said exactly how old?
What's that light?
Maybe.
What is that light?
What is
What
this?
the fuck was that?
It's a
Is that me again? Fucking.
No, you're not over there.
Who is this?
Nobody's in there. You're behind me. Oh, am I there?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry.
What is this?
I
a
was
teddy
gonna
bear.
get you. Yes, that's me.
Wait, who is this? Nobody. What? You got a full on apparition.
So I left this in because the ghost tube app is saying things like, what is this, as I'm trying to leave Robert, the child spirit, there, the teddy bear in the cars.
Yeah.
And it also says, I can't see you or something. And I'm like, oh, can you not see me because I'm in the hallway? Like, let me come back into this room. But I don't think there's EVPs necessarily in that moment, or towards the end there might be. But I was just playing the spirit box activity.
I don't remember if they said.
Was I just moving around?
Yeah, that's our lights.
Always.
This is my shadow.
I don't remember if they said exactly how old. Maybe. What is this? It's a teddy bear. If you're talking to me, I just set a teddy bear on that chair, and then I have some little cars. And I could put them on the floor right next to the teddy bear. One's like a little Jeep, and the other one's like a big
Whoa.
van.
What's whispering back there?
Floor right next to the teddy bear. One's like a little Jeep, and the other one's like a big van, a bus, a wagon. I can't see you. Oh, that's because I was in here. Here, let me take this. If you're trying to stay with the box, then stay with the box. It's cold right here. It's coming.
Oh, yeah.
It's cold
So
right
you
here.
start feeling a cold spot, like as you start to walk
really
away.
cold.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah. I mean, just other than the temperature dropping outside. Does it seem like it's moving?
Oh, you also
like
had a smell.
Oh, who?
That comes up, and I don't know what they're talking about. Like, we
Well,
worried if
you
we're
don't
like,
mean
as
us,
we're looking
do
for the
you?
cold spot, are we like up in their face or
Right.
something?
That we're being disrespectful?
But then you note that you smell something that stinks, and you said it smelled like your dog or something.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Is it because we're
Then it just kind of
going
goes
in your
away super
face?
quick.
Is that what it was? That'd be a crap. Yeah, I mean there's a
That's
door
us
over
saying
there.
something about a draft.
There's a smell over here now. What's it smell like? My dog, actually.
My dog. He stinks.
It's gone.
And like, there were no windows that were open. It wasn't that windy outside. And
I wondered, yeah.
Yes,
But
it's
it's
old and
gone.
drafty,
Like it should still
but
be here.
it's just
Like
weird how it kind of gusts through
Unless,
quickly.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, I don't see how it's like blowing through like
Right.
that.
Right.
I forgot to turn that off.
I mean, for sure. I mean, we've been in there for a couple of hours. What? I'm sure. My dog scent, I 100% believe would be on my clothes, my jacket, whatever. He's with me all the time. How, but like, why did it come and go? And I don't remember smelling it again that entire time.
Right. And I did question, is it like maybe javelinas outside? You wouldn't
Yeah.
smell coyotes like that, but you would smell javelinas sometimes. But we go outside eventually and there's no sign of that. You know, they're
No,
not out there. So,
no, I did
um,
have another smell outside, but I smelled like a garage. Like as we were walking back from the tack room,
right.
I
Yeah, I
remember
do
smelling
remember
like,
that.
but not an animal scent again.
Well,
So this is the best
So here are
part.
those toys.
I think just let it
This is
play because
where
I'm not
I was.
really
You
sure.
leave here.
That's just the spirit box.
Okay.
Well,
But this part.
to be honest, the words that we have gotten, none of them really have.
Oh
connected
shit, what was
back to
that?
this
What the
place.
fuck was that?
What did you feel?
there's like I bumped into a shelf.
What the fuck, dude? You got it on camera.
Well, here are those toys.
Where is it
This
again?
is where I was. You
Hold
leave here. Well, to be honest, the words that we have gotten, none of them really have connected back to this place. What did you feel?
There's like I bumped into a shelf.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like bumped into something.
But there's nothing there.
No, my phone is here, but like I felt it like press against me. Like I
That's
moved and like
insane.
Unquestionably.
Yeah, no
Unquestionably.
shit.
did I just bump into you?
Was there
That
someone
was
just
insane.
next to Chris?
That's my favorite.
Oh, wait.
Okay, you took the show. No,
Is
wait,
that
hang-
it?
I want to see it one more time. That was insane because I remember feeling something. It's so
Yes.
amazing to be validated. Like I felt like I bumped into something, and I'm like, maybe I did rub up to, there's that thing that's right behind
Have
me.
connected back to this place.
You're
did you
so
feel?
far from that, though.
I am. I'm nowhere
Yeah.
near it.
Eric was sitting next to me when this happened, and I go, "What the fuck was that?" And he was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, what was that?"
What was that?
And then we put it in like slow mo, kind of, just dragging it, and you couldn't like make out a shape or anything like that. But there is a light. And guys, I know we said that there's cars that drive by all
Yeah.
night, blah blah blah. Never ever did they look like this in the camera. And the fact that it happens at the same time that Chris feels like something just bumped into her leg when she is not near something. She is like at least 2 feet, a foot and a half from the thing behind her,
Yeah.
and at least a foot from the wall or whatever beside her.
Dude,
The
that's
words that we
amazing.
have gotten, none of them really have connected
That's so
back.
crazy.
And it kind of like starts
What did you
right
feel?
at your leg.
Yeah.
There's like, if you slow it down, I should have done that. Oh, I forgot I meant to try to see if I can do slow mo. It's like there's little electric light like right at your leg, and then there's flash.
Oh wow, dude,
The
that's
words that we have
insane.
gotten, none of them really have connected
Boom, boom, boom,
back
boom.
to this place. What
I'm
did you
so
feel?
glad you were filming me right then.
bumped into a shelf. like bumped into something.
But there's nothing there.
No, my phone is here, but like I felt it like press against me.
That's
Like
wild.
I
love
moved
that.
and like I
Unquestionably.
Unquestionably.
did I just bump into you?
Why didn't they say
Was there
anything?
someone just next to Chris?
What's sparkling?
Oh, why did I play this?
Do you see all
Did
the
I-
little lights?
Yes, the sparkling is that I started using the app that on
Oh.
my phone.
Oh, that's right, and it does
for the stick
Mhm.
figures.
Oh, I gotcha.
But there must be a voice or something that happens in this moment.
There's a sound, a strange sound. Okay.
Oh, you can't even hear that.
No, I
Oh, there's
can
like
hear
a
it.
crunch.
It's like the same noise I hear outside on the veranda. The clip that I made. Pound.
Yeah. I don't know what that's about, but
Someone's eating some chips. It's a little boy. Chow.
Just watching this fucking show, but the light is super cool. I should take that video. I still have it on my laptop and see if I can do slow-mo in that moment and just
Yeah.
clip that one little spot.
Yeah, that was super
Because
cool.
it's very interesting. It is not like car lights. We watch car lights all the time.
All the
So
time. I freaking love that. That is my favorite clip forever and ever. I do not know that there's going to be another one to top it. That's pretty darn good.
It's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And I'm only an hour and a half in, so I don't know.
I know. I don't know. Maybe you should keep this camera. That's pretty sweet.
Too late.
Oh, that's right. Too late.
I know. I had already submitted for the refund before I saw this, and I had regret when I did. I was like,
wait a second. It's like Samurai camera that broke right after I got the Samurai picture. I was like, are you kidding? Like, this is the only thing that catches ghosts. Now it's dead. And now you're like, and I'm returning it. Bye-bye. It's haunted. Good luck with your next owner.
But yeah, that was really good. I was really psyched about that.
Me too. Wow, for real. That's amazing. I 100%, like, I don't feel like there's been many opportunities for us to be validated
Visually. Yes.
Yeah. That's great. I'm going to clip that and make that my screensaver. So I can show everybody. Anytime anyone asks, have you ever seen a ghost? Look at this. Boom. I was touched. Here's the proof. Love it. Thank you for filming me.
But that's all we have so far. I mean, there is definitely more to come. I have the burps tonight, y'all. That's what I'm really trying to hold them back. So sorry. But that's it so far.
Dude.
Acadia Ranch is pretty amazing for $60.
I mean, not even just the $60 is a huge bonus. It was so cheap. Again, John was wonderful, but the place really just shined. Like, they didn't want us there, but they were vocal. Okay, cool. We are here to catch your voices. I'm sorry, but that's that was fun, man. I loved the place. I'd like to explore it some more. And John was talking about another place that was close by Flag. Was it Flag something? Flag Ranch?
American Flag Ranch. It was the first post office, but it's a smaller property, but it's also, I kind of looked at it from like Google, whatever. It's like more remote. So you wouldn't have like the car traffic and stuff. But then he was also trying to tell us about a different ranch that's not open for investigations, but he's trying to convince them to do it, that it might have aliens. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why I love him. Awesome, John. Like, seriously. Yeah, no, that was a fantastic location. We will continue to review our evidence. There's going to be probably tons more coming from this particular location. Again, I was super, super stoked to get to go there, not having known anything about it, and also for it to be one of our last investigations for 2025. It was pretty phenomenal. So, yeah. Look forward to more coming to YouTube. Look forward to more on TikTok and on Instagram, Facebook, all the social medias where you can find COTN_paranormal whatever our stuff.
You know the places.
The places that we be. So anyways, definitely.
Yep, that's it. Just come back for more.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.